Hello, welcome on in. How is everyone doing today? Today I'm excited to be sharing a game that was gifted to me by one of the sites that I tried my best to connect with developers and games that are coming out. This one is actually from Keymailer, and shout out to Keymailer for letting me get my hands on this game because I have been keeping an eye out on this game in particular ever since I saw it. It was very intriguing to see a game have multiple of the nostalgic things that I miss from old games, like the pixel art and the stylized, and there's multiple different ways to play this game, and it really reminds me of like some of my most nostalgic memories. And don't get me wrong, the name got me. The minute I saw some goodbyes we've made, I was like, interesting. I wonder what this game is about. And it pulled me on in, and I was really excited to get my hands on this game in particular. Let me switch to the big screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Why is it not popping up for you guys? Why is it small? I had this all set up, I swear. But this game has kind of stolen my heart a little bit after reading the description and watching the little video out over on Steam. And the minute I saw that Keymailer had it up so that people could apply, I was like, okay, this is a game I want to definitely at least try for. I haven't tried for many games because I get too nervous to be rejected, but this game in particular sparked an interest in me that I was like, if they say no, they say no. And I did receive the email at closer to the beginning of this month for it, and unfortunately life has been hectic, and I've been using all the tools that I've been given to keep my pieces together and try to make this month as fun as it can be for all of us. So it took me a little while to get this game going, but I'm so glad that they let me even have the opportunity to even play it. And let me give you a little bit more information. The description says, I have some memories of saying goodbye that I don't want to forget, so I turned them into 11 mini games and back them up in this collection. And what it is there are 11 different kinds of games, and they're all very different in look. And like some of them have a 3D, some of them are a little more 2D, some are pixelated, some are 3D drawn, and it's just really adorable. In this game, players will experience many different farewell stories, including moving, graduation ceremonies, quarrels with friends, and more. You'll see how the protagonist preserves the sadness and profundity of their goodbyes through these mini games, and feel the unique complexity, heartache, or beauty in each one. So each one of these games is going to be a little bit different, have a little bit different meaning, but they all play a role in this person's life that made this game. And it's just really cool how they combined multi-art styles to make this game, and it has everything from the pixelated, like I said, to kind of like a visual novel look to it. I think there's some platforming and that kind of stuff, but I was very mesmerized, and I know that they've had awards and articles written on them about this game in particular, just purely due to the fact of how meaningful a lot of the gameplay is and how sorrowful it can be to say goodbye. but you can also keep your memories in mind. So it's just, it was really interesting to take a look at this game, and I'm very interested to play it, because this whole month that I've created is about celebrating life, death, and everything in between. So we're gonna celebrate every little piece of it, and why not do it with the memories that we've made with people we care about. I don't know if there's going to be any like loss via passing or not, but I know there is a lot of moving on after, not exactly traumatic events, but after events that change your life, and we all go through those at some point in our lives, and what better way to cope through it than to play a video game about it. And I've noticed a lot lately there has been, trying to adjust this, I apologize if it's really annoying, but I don't want it to look too silly. There we go. But I wanted to play games that apply to real life, that apply to stuff people go through in their lives that affect what happens in the future. Also, this game, not sure what's gonna happen because I can only adjust the volume. I can't take the music out of it. So hopefully there's no copyright, but if there is, there's not much I can do about it. The video will be muted, and unfortunately that kind of stinks, but we do what we can, and we're gonna play what we can. But we're gonna play all 11 mini games. That's my plan for today. And then after we finish that up, we'll continue on with some Spiritfarer. I had planned on continuing what I could, as well with that. So we will have Spiritfarer after. So all of you Spiritfarer fans that were hoping that we would play today, we still are. It's just going to be closer to our normal stream time that we will be playing. So today's going to be a little bit of a long stream. So we're going to have a couple of extra breaks in between, as well as a longer break, I should say, so that my dogs can be taken care of. Okay? All right. All of the updates and news is out there. Let's continue on and play this game because I am really excited, and seeing this new game button right here is really awesome. And then I noticed while I was messing around with this a little bit that the USB hooks up so that the hard drive connects so that we can play. So I noticed that that's a really cute uniqueness of it. I really like that. All right, let's go on. Let's pause our music because I do want to play theirs so that we get the vibes that we need and the sound that we need. So I'm really excited. I have some memories of saying goodbye that I don't want to forget. So I turned them into 11 mini games and backed them up in my hard drive. Oh, so it's gonna be like a computer. Oh, I like this. Suggested to play in order, but feel free to choose your own way if you want. I think because it's kind of set up for us, like in order of life events. Let's follow the order. So first, goodbye. The takeoff. Click the left mouse button to control. Okay, so this is more the visual point and click. I'm going to adjust the music a little bit so you guys can hear it. I don't want to affect it too much, but I want you guys to at least be able to hear it.
Hello everyone, we are taking off shortly. Please make sure that the seatbelts are securely fastened. Thank you.
Oh, I was supposed to click through that. Oh, I missed. Okay. This is a memory of when I studied abroad at the age of 25. During the first month, I had a hard time adjusting. I had pizza for almost every meal. I didn't even talk to my classmates. I guess pizza? Living an unhealthy life. One day, our teacher assigned our first project, which was to create a point-and-click adventure game. Because my English wasn't very good, I wanted to make a game with no text. However, this limitation made it difficult for me to come up with ideas. I kept complaining to my friend over video calls until one day, during a chat with her, I mentioned this memory of taking a flight. She said, "Why don't you just make a game about this? So that you always record this memory, then you can say goodbye as many times as you want, or so that I can go to bed now." I think I'm gonna go with goodbye as many times as you want. This turned out to be the first goodbye game I ever made. Oh my goodness. So does that mean we're done with this one? I'm gonna assume. I don't want to move. Arrow keys to move, spacebar to interact. Hey, sweetie, it's almost time. The moving company truck is waiting outside. We need to start packing up and loading the items into the truck. Once we're done, we'll head to our new home. If there is no traffic, we should arrive by evening, okay? Moving isn't that scary, and the new house is big. I'm sure you'll love it too. We can kick the ball. Oh, we can love on our stuffy. Last week I accidentally kicked Jamie in the head. Charlie said playing with this will make me feel better. I'm going to drive to Charlie's house. I can't leave though. It's not sealed. Sorry. This story is about 16 rabbits who are about to move. It's boring. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, we have skates. Sorry, I'm very distracted by trying to figure out what we're going to do in this game. Contact info, Charlie's home number, cell, Molly's home number. Okay. Charlie said to call as soon as we move to the new house. Welcome on in. We're playing a little bit of... Ooh. They took the bed away. A little bit of some goodbyes that we've made. We just finished the first game, and now we're on to the second. As my parents pack everything up, I'm assuming they're my parents anyway, and take everything away while I stack blocks in the corner. Welcome on in. Just collecting things. But this game was gifted to me, and I wanted to go ahead and play it today because I was very interested in it when... Oh, they took my camera! I was gonna go take a picture. Oh, Dan likes to walk around in the living room. There's a turtle. Hold on, let's watch the turtle. Okay, we're good. But this game, even though it was gifted to me, I've had my eyes on it for a while, just purely due to the fact that it was so intriguing to take a look at. And it has multiple ways and multiple mini games to play. And so far we have taken an airplane. Oh, wait a minute. There's a picture. Aww. I want the turtle though. Sorry, I'm very all over the place. But it has many ways of experiencing saying goodbye and loss and things like that. So I was very interested in... Can we put the turtle in the tub? No, we can't. This game in particular. What do we do? Do we just go through the story parts? Last year we went camping at Mount Starfish. Oh, he's gonna miss all of his friends. Oh, sweetie, it's time to leave. Sorry, very distracted, but welcome on in. I appreciate the follow. I understand if you're working and lurking and all of those things, but please make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're hydrating, getting all the snacks you need, all those kinds of things. And I'll be here just chilling with our new game. The third volume? When I was in second grade, our family was moving to a place closer to my school. My mom assigned me the task of packing up my own room. I didn't do that, but okay. I planned to finish quickly, so I could see what the new house looked like in its original state, so I could hide in the empty closet, so I could ride my bike around the house without worrying about hitting anything. Maybe hide in the empty closet? I remember putting my first 2 volumes of Detective Mocha into the box, and then I planned to put the 3rd volume in, but I couldn't find it anywhere. After an hour, I still looked for the 3rd volume. I'm so stubborn. Later, I found the 3rd volume on the windowsill and sat down to read it. I'm gonna do the reading. If you know me, I love to read. Later, I found the 3rd volume and sat on the windowsill and sat down to read it. Then my mom finished packing her things and came to check on my progress, and I got scolded. I hastily finished packing while crying and didn't have time to experience the empty house before we left. I remember that before leaving to put my Beetle King card into the crack in the tiles. As I grew older, I realized that back then I was probably a bit afraid of moving. Let's talk about being afraid of moving. Moving's hard, especially on children, so I completely get that. Moving's hard even as an adult. Like, it's exciting, but it's also stressful. The graduation performance. Follow the in-game instructions. Okay. Our friends are in the crowd? The next representative from Class 3 will present the final performance of the ceremony. She said this song is for her friends. crying too. School song. The final part of my high school graduation ceremony is to sing our school song. I've always felt our school song is unpleasant. I'm a bad singer. I honestly can relate with this. So I usually just go through the motions when singing the song during the morning assembly. But I realized this would be the last time I started to feel a bit of regret. When everyone started to sing, I caught a glimpse of our class advisor wiping away his tears. My classmates beside me started to sob. I agree. I would too. That made me start crying too, to the point where I couldn't sing anymore. But because I really wanted to seize this last opportunity to sing the school song, I forced myself to calm down, held back the tears, and continued to sing loudly. But as soon as I calmed down, I immediately regretted it. I felt like I hadn't cried at all during the ceremony, and taking this last chance to just let it out seemed like a better option. As I hesitated, the brief school song reached its final verse. Well, we cried, so I decided it was best to just cry because I had just calmed down. My tears didn't come as easily anymore. Even to this day, I'm still not sure which decision would have been better. Farewell. Well, feeling your feelings is really important, so it's the best farewell you could have given yourself, in my opinion. Not that we want to cry in front of our entire class, but nap. Don't start too soon. Oh. Are these memories they took? Wow. He got a little paws. I'm assuming that's a cat. That's a cute little mobile. Puppers! That's nostalgic right there. And anyone with media player understands. Bowling. Always the laundry, always. I wonder if this is what it meant, don't start too early. Because you'll like miss these little clips. I wonder if there's any more. Okay, now they're back on repeat. Okay. That's what I thought it was. Not waking up, letting yourself dream. Nice sofa. I have a nice sofa that I often fall asleep on. I don't know why, but it's easier to dream when I fall asleep there. I often dream about things from the past. Like my younger parents. Like my classmates from elementary school. I'm gonna go with younger parents. Or a particular outing with friends. My childhood stuffed animals. Let's go with friends. Or the time when Bobo was still a puppy. Or the field in front of my grandma's house. Let's go with grandma. And so on. I can't recall the details clearly, but every time I wake up, there's a strong feeling of reluctance. I'm not sure if it's because I'm nostalgic or if it's simply if I simply want to keep on sleeping. In such moments, I usually choose to go back to sleep, hoping dream the same dream again. In these moments, I always hurry to get up, wanting to forget the uncomfortable feeling. Me personally, if I'm having a dream like that, I want to go back to sleep to hope that it will continue. Sometimes it will and sometimes it won't, depending on how long I'd stay awake in between, but I want to go back. And I understand the comfy, cozy couch. Like, that's kind of the best part. A really, really long goodbye. Like the left mouse button. Hi, let's play a game. This game, whoever talks first loses. After I say game start, whoever talks to the other person first loses. Be careful, I'm really good at this game. Alright, game starts. So can I actually talk during this part, or I'm gonna assume, okay, it doesn't affect it, okay. Should I ask him what his name is? Alright, let's ask what his name is. You have to try harder. Oh, and my name is Timmy. Let's play again. Game starts. What's your name then? My turn. Ah! I lost. One more time. Game starts. Because if I talk, I lose. I don't want to lose. Who would want to lose a game? Let's ask Timmy. It's fine. I won again. I like hash browns. Game starts. What about you? Poached eggs. I prefer orange juice personally. Oh, I like that too. Can we have that together next time? Next, I'm going to show you one of my best skills. You better get ready. Game starts. Why? I'm gonna ask. Yay, I won again! I just changed my posture to arouse your curiosity. It's very effective. You need to put in more effort. Game starts. Hey, did you talk to me? Oh, okay, I misheard. I lost. Hey, you're making progress. Once again, game starts. I wonder how long I have to listen before they'll talk. Oops. Clicked outside the screen, sorry. This song is a bop, though. I have a lot of patience, so I could sit through this for a while. I guess I'll lose. My favorite song! I feel good when I listen to it. And it can also make you lose a round. Don't be sad, at least you heard the song. I hope you like it too. Okay, let's continue. Game starts. I guess Timmy's really good at this game. What color do you like? I prefer blue. I see. Not bad. Next round. Game starts. Let's ask. Yeah, I knew you would ask that. I wanted to make it more involved in this game, and then you will talk to me more, so I can get more points. Okay, game starts. He's already 1 point ahead of me. I don't want to give him another point, do I? I guess. Yeah, Albert is the current record holder. Game starts. I wonder if I wait patiently if he'll talk about Albert. I want to know why you turned the music off. Seeing if there's anywhere to click. Maybe if we instigate him to talk about Albert, he'll keep talking. In the game between Albert and me, Albert currently has 1 point. More than me. Game starts. I kind of want to instigate him to talk because he's starting to look sad. Five years? Holy cow, 5 years of playing this game? Albert hasn't spoken to me for 5 years. Albert, he's good at this game. Game starts. Oh my... Wait. Do you want to end the game between me and you? Or between you and Albert? No. Because without this game, I'll miss Albert too much. I can't think of another way for me to pretend something never goes away. Game starts. What happened to Albert? Do you want to end the game between me and you? Are you leaving too? That was fast. Let's play one last round, okay? Game starts. Is he gonna come back? Albert. In this game, Timmy says they haven't spoken to Albert for 5 years, but now it should be about 6 years. I miss Albert very much. Oh. That's a really long time. Bye, bye, bye. The waving game. Wave your mouse until you're ready. Oh, so it's up and down? Until I'm ready for what? Ready to get in the train? Our wave changes colors. Stop waving when you're ready. I want to know ready for what? I remember the time my one friend moved away, and as the car drove away, just waving, like, they drove away and I was left behind. And I can imagine now seeing this back, it's like reminding me of that. Heck, we were, what was I, 7? And watching that little, I think it was like a white sedan drive away.